Hi chums, right, it's potato time again. This is Christmas Eve. So I'm going shopping tomorrow morning and I need to know how much stuff I have, how much potatoes I need to buy. Now, these potatoes are called Cara and it's not looking like a great start so far. But those are ones that were put in, they were never topped up because I made a mistake. I put this bag at the back and had other spuds in front of it and it kind of got forgotten about. So whatever's happened has happened despite me. So I'll just try emptying this. This is quite a heavy bag. I should have done this first actually. If you can just roll it over, it's not too bad. Ah, here we go. A handle. These are big rubbish bags that they give out in Belfast for people to take stuff to the dumps in their cars. And a friend of mine from Belfast gave me this. Right. So that's that. I want to just put something in the middle here to see how I'm fixed up in terms of camera, to see is that okay. Right, I need to just lift that up slightly. You see, that's the middle there. So I need to just lift this a wee tiny bit. That'll do well there. Okay. So these are Cara and let's see what we've got. I had to do this because I was scared that I was going to upset Sue and Shelley by not doing another potato reveal because they've been kind of enthusiastic about, or not enthusiastic, they've been kind of almost pleading with me to do a potato reveal. I don't know why, but they've been looking forward to it. But anyway, what's happened today? Today has been a good day. I went to the airport this morning and I got my daughter. Which is brilliant because last year we were up to our necks in snow at this stage and she was lying in Gatwick Airport for 2 nights on the floor and I finally got home against all odds. So I'm very pleased that, look at this, is spectacular, isn't it? So I'm very pleased about that. Her flight was slightly delayed because something happened with the check-in and had to do everything manually, include break into her case. Somebody cut the lock off her case, but luckily nothing's missing. So what happened there was then I pulled into the car park with 5 minutes to go before the plane was due, so I stopped in the short stay car park. I'm having to take potatoes out, or take some of this stuff out into the bag because I've no room for it to move it about inside the wheelbarrow here. So I'm just watching it as it goes in there to make sure I don't put any potatoes in as well. So anyway, I pulled into the short stay car park and it's only £1 an hour, which is what, $1.40 or $1.50 an hour. So then there's a 20-minute delay in the flight and then there's another delay with Una having to report her bag being broken into. So that took another while, which put me over the hour. So instead of paying £1, which is $1.40 say for an hour, I paid £6.80, nearly £9. That's what, about $15. Yeah, $15 for going over the hour. So I was kind of annoyed about that, but what can you do? So I got that sorted out. But there was something even more annoying happened inside the airport. When myself and my son arrived, we decided to go for coffee, and well, I'm not so naive as to think I'm going to buy coffee cheaply in an airport, but I didn't expect what was going to happen when I did queue up for my coffee. So eventually the girl had 2 people to serve in front of me and she said, I don't have any change, and I thought she was talking about small change, you know. But anyway, the lady before me gave a £20 note in and she got her change. I counted up that an Americana and a mocha came to £4.25, which is about $7, which is still dear for 2 coffees, you know. £4.25. So I had £10.25 in my hand, and I said to the girl, an Americana and a mocha please, and she went, I have no change. And I said, yeah, no, but I've got change here. I can give you £10.25, you give me back £6. She went, I have no £5 notes or pound coins. And I said, so what's the story? He said, well, I can give you the coffee for £10, right? For 2 cups of coffee, £10. What's that? $16 for 2 cups of coffee. And I went, hold on. I said, this isn't sort of computing properly for me. Are you saying that because you have no change, I have to pay £10 for 2 coffees? She went, well, that's the price if you want them, because I have no change. And I said, well, how about going about this a different direction? I said, instead of me paying £4.25, I have got £3.85 in change here. So how about instead of £4.25, £3.85, which is only 40 pence less, half a dollar? And she went, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And I said, so you're willing to lose a sale for the sake of 40 pence, but you're not willing to negotiate, you're willing to charge me £10, like charge me more than twice what it's worth to get the coffee. She went, it's company policy. And I said, well, madam, your company policy stinks. I said, that is a really bizarre way to do business. And she says, well, that's how we do it. And I said, well, that's fair enough. I said, good day, and I wish you a happy Christmas, but I'll not be drinking any coffee. I can't do it. I said, I really can't justify paying £10 for 2 coffees. So that was fair enough. The guy behind me, I walked out of the coffee shop then, but I looked back to see what happened. The guy behind me, who had been listening, said, when he went up to the counter, he said, I'm in the same position as that other gentleman, but I can make my coffee up to a number of pence, a small number of pence less than the price of the 2 coffees. And she went, I'm sorry, I can't sell you them for that price. It has to be either the price or the extra that we haven't got money to give you change for. And I thought, is it any wonder sort of the world's in the state it's in when you can't even do a deal over a cup of coffee, you know? But that's what happened with my coffee. So we got no coffee, and that was it, you know. So there you go. So there's my spectacular haul of Cara potatoes, which I think means I'm going to the shop tomorrow to buy some potatoes. Okay, so there you go. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this tape and I'm going to move my camera and all and do something else. Alright, so back in a minute, chums. Bye bye. Have to turn this off. What do I see now?